So we are back with our first 2019 Daddy and Daughter review, and we have notes. We professional. We took notes on this lovely.
Where did you get that?
Unicorn notebook.
Where did you get that?
From work.
One.
I got you one.
Yay! I got the unicorn notebook for all my notes.
Let's just go. Hello YouTube, Ash here and welcome to another episode of Special Talks. Today I am back with another movie review, and this time I will be reviewing Gremlins, and I have a special guest. Please put your hands up in the air for the most annoying little monster who's actually a gremlin herself, Amy Jo Peschel. Say hello to people.
Hello, people! It's Gremlins 1!
Gremlins 1, okay. You don't have to say Gremlins 1, you can say Gremlins.
Okay, that sounds fair.
Anyway, so yeah, we are talking about Gremlins 1, and we saw this film yesterday. What are you doing? Alright, show them the new ring.
It's my new ring that matches my shirt.
Strawberries and strawberries. And you hit the camera again, as usual. Camera hit number 29.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
So we are talking about Gremlins 1, as you can see. No, you can't see over here, it's not
Okay,
here.
no. Can I read it, please?
Okay, we forgot to put the thing on
Can
here.
I write it?
Yes, here's some chalk.
So guys, if you don't know my handwriting, that's my handwriting.
So before we start our crazy discussion about this film, which we will jump from point to point, we have to say that we will probably spoil the film, because we will say this film has been out a long time. So yeah, there will be spoiler things, because obviously she doesn't know what spoilers are and she'll just go yeah, but you've been already spoiling it. We just saw this film yesterday in her room, and at first I was worried about watching this film with her because I thought it might be a bit too scary, but it wasn't scary. Were you afraid?
Mom is afraid of those things that do at the party and everything. I don't know how she's even afraid of those things.
Yeah, they're silly, they're not frightened. Yeah, but I was worried it might be a bit well, it was. There was a little bit that you were scared. Before, the first time we see the nasty gremlins, you were sort of like getting worried. Oh, I'm holding your hand. And it is, I will admit that it is a bit scary at the first
It's like,
bit.
told me it's like a monkey and was like, that is nothing like a monkey.
Well, it's sort of like a monkey. True story.
No.
First time they were going to make this film, they put masks on monkeys to pretend they're like, to try and make the film. They were going to put masks on the monkeys. It's true. But then it was a disaster because the monkey was running around breaking everything. So they said, we'll do puppets instead. Easier. True story. Okay. So we got Gizmo behind there, and what?
It's an unboxing video.
It's not an unboxing video.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna unbox Gizmo. It's always the package.
So now we've turned into an unboxing.
Yes.
Gizmo's on the floor.
And look what you can collect. It's the boss.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not a boss because he's always hiding.
Okay, we'll talk about that later on. So we have unboxed...
No. I'm gonna say this stuff. Because it's my channel.
So we've unboxed Gizmo. Show Gizmo to the camera.
Hello! I am Gizmo!
Okay, so we did an unboxing.
Light! Oh, no, light! Oh, he's stay here because he's afraid of the light.
Okay, so we haven't actually told anyone what's the story about. Do you want to say something about the story? Or do you want me to say it quickly?
It's too complicated for me. You say it.
Alright, so quickly. So a father buys Gizmo for his son, and he gives him the rules. You can say the rules. You know the rules. Say the rules.
Do not put him near sunlight. Sunlight will kill him. Or light. He's afraid of light. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, light. No light. No water.
Because don't get him wet.
And do not feed him after midnight.
So obviously he breaks the rules because his friends come over and he drops water on him. So then we have lots of little Gizmo brothers. They're all cute and nice, but then they trick him. They cut his alarm clock so it looks that it's before midnight, and he feeds them, and then they turn into this.
But they're like more black than that.
More black. So they turn into
black.
Ooh. Okay.
Imagine it's this, but it's
black.
This, but it's black.
Okay.
And the boss is not a boss. All he does is hide. Hide.
Yep, the boss.
The boss is supposed to go and fight for the little ones. But he only hides and lets the little ones fight.
Yeah, he just hides. When he's in the kitchen,
and
he hides.
Gizmo is so scared of them.
Yeah, because they tie him up, they start throwing darts at him, and
they put him in the rubbish.
Yeah, so they don't actually like Gizmo. So yeah, then obviously these gremlins come out and they destroy the town, and that's the plot. This film was produced by Steven Spielberg, who's very well known. He does a lot of films. He did Jurassic Park. He did Jurassic Park. So, and
we used to do a video about that.
Yeah, we'll do a video about Jurassic Park one time. Okay, so it was produced by Steven Spielberg. The director directed Goosebumps.
Why does everybody do every single video?
And it's written, the guy who created the story, by the person who did Harry Potter and Home Alone, which are some of your favourite films, all of those films. You like them all, don't you?
No, the best one is Harry Potter.
I know, Harry Potter.
Wait,
big Harry Potter.
Look. I want to show you something. I've been practicing.
Okay, so that was the Harry Potter theme song. Good girl. So yeah, anyway, these gremlins start destroying the town, but not actually destroying it because they're funny. They're, as we said, they're weird and they do silly things. Like they're in a bar and they're playing cards and... They're playing cards. That was great. They're playing cards and they're drinking beer and playing...
And one was like, he was gonna fall down because he drank a lot of beer.
Yeah, and
beer is not good for them. And they drove a car and they had no license.
No, they don't have a license, so they drive cars. And they're Christmas carol singing.
Try to sing, but then they sing like this.
And also in the bar they have guns and as we said, playing poker and dancing. They do some dancing and like... Okay, enough dancing.
All of you guys will be like, that's not how you do the floss, but that's my way. How do you do the floss?
So yeah, they're silly creatures. They're not really scary. And obviously then, you know, the humans have to destroy them because Stripes jumped into the pool and there's lots of these gremlins. Oh, and then they go to the cinema and start watching Snow White with the popcorn. And then, yeah. So,
and then they're singing while the film is going.
Yeah. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
No, that's not the song.
Yeah, that's the song. Hi-ho.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. La 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 la. Yeah, we're about as good as the Gremlins. Our singing is about as bad as the Gremlins.
No, my singing is good.
It's a horror comedy. What was your favourite bit out of this film? I liked when Gizmo had enough and he was like driving his little pink car and...
Oh, I like that. And then it was like, oh, boom, 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 boom.
And he's gonna be the hero and then he jumps and open like...
And then he's like, light! And he turns on the light before all the little babies come out, so then they can destroy the world as well.
So yeah, this film was actually funny, and I have to admit, even though it came out in 1984, I think it was 1984, it still is really good. Okay, some of the puppets look a bit dated, but it's cool that they're puppetry, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I still thought it was a very, very good film. It hasn't dated at all. I totally enjoyed it. I loved watching it for the first time with Amy because I like watching my films I liked when I was a kid. She likes Goosebumps lately, Goosebumps 1 and 2, so I thought she would definitely like this as a scary movie for kids.
Can I talk again?
You can talk again.
Another fact. This one, he's called Stripe because he has that white striped hair up there. That's why he's called Stripe.
Cool. Thank you.
And that's
But that actually has to do with Gremlins. So yeah.
It's the only thing that has to do with Gremlins.
And I personally would really love a little pet gizmo. Would you like a little pet gizmo?
Yes, and Gizmo wants to show himself.
But would you obey the rules if you had the pet gizmo?
Yes, totally.
I don't think so. I think we would mess up. Especially with you. You know, we'd drop some water on him or something. Probably not feed him because we'd all be asleep by then. But yeah,
And
but
he
we'll probably...
doesn't eat.
No, Gizmo doesn't eat. No, Gizmo's good. When he was offered some food, he does not eat.
No. He does not like food.
Yeah, Gizmo is a good Mowgli. So anyway, before we give our final rating for this film, let us know in the comments down below which is your favourite scary movie, which is good for kids, so maybe we can watch it with Amy Jo. And also, what did you think of Gremlins? Do you think it's good, or do you think it's now too old and it's not as funny as it was? Also, do you think it's scary, or do you think it's funny? Let us know in the comments down below, and let's talk about it. Okay, so anyway, in conclusion, what rating will you give this film?
A 5 out of a 5.
Myself, I will give it a 5 out of a 5 too, because despite it being old, because it's very old, I still had a blast, and I would watch it again right now, and we'll probably watch the 2, and we can do a video on the 2 next time sometime.
Right now, we're gonna watch it too.
We'll go watch it now, right now.
Yes, after we finish this.
So yeah, that's it for today. I want to thank you all for watching this video. I've been Ashley.
I've been Amy. He's been Gizmo.
And if you did like it, hit that like button. And tick the notification.
Bye.
And also, if you're new to the channel and like what you've seen, I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, top 10s and all that. So consider hitting that subscribe
button.
And we will see you next time. Oh yes, if it's a kids film, she will see you. If not, I will see you next time. So yeah, bye bye.
Bye.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Say bye, Gizmo.
Bye.
Bye.
No, I want to look. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.